Elon Musk, a prominent figure in technology and business, voiced strong opposition. On Tuesday, June 3, 2025, he publicly criticized President Donald Trump's latest tax and spending bill. Musk did not mince words. He called the proposed legislation a disgusting abomination. He expressed his profound disapproval quite forcefully. He stated plainly that he can't stand the bill. In a direct challenge, Musk urged shame on those who voted for it. This set a confrontational tone early in the debate. Musk chose his social media platform, X, to deliver this sharp critique. This platform allows him to reach millions directly. His comments signal a significant shift. Musk had previously worked with the Trump administration. He recently left a government advisory role on May 31, 2025. His team, known as Doge, had focused intently on cutting government costs. Before this strong outburst, he had already described the developing plan as disappointing. This escalation in language indicates deep concern. The timing and nature of Musk's criticism are noteworthy. He was a significant supporter of Trump in the November 2024 election. Reports indicate his donations exceeded $250 million. This financial backing makes his current opposition particularly striking. It represents his first major public disagreement with Trump since concluding his 129-day government advisory stint. Such a public break from a key ally often suggests deep policy disagreements. It can also influence public perception significantly. The bill itself is moving quickly through the legislative process. The House of Representatives passed it in May 2025. Now, President Trump and Republican leaders in Congress have set an ambitious deadline. They aim to pass and sign the bill into law by July 4, 2025. This tight time frame adds considerable pressure to the ongoing discussions. Musk's vocal opposition introduces a new influential voice into this rapid legislative push. His words carry weight for many. The controversial bill encompasses several far-reaching financial measures. It proposes multi-trillion-dollar tax breaks for individuals and corporations. Alongside these cuts, it includes significant increases in defense spending. A key component also allows the US government to borrow more money. This is achieved by raising the debt ceiling. The House of Representatives approved this package in May 2025. The Senate is now considering this complex legislation. Many economists are watching closely. Several key provisions define the bill's extensive scope. One major element is the extension of tax cuts. These cuts were first enacted during Trump's initial administration in 2017 and are soon to expire. The bill also allocates substantial new funding for national defense. Furthermore, it includes financing for mass deportations of undocumented immigrants. These are all politically charged initiatives. Each carries significant fiscal and social implications for the country. The debate over these measures is intense. A particularly contentious aspect is the proposal to lift the nation's debt ceiling. The bill seeks to raise it by a staggering $4 trillion. The debt ceiling is a legal limit on how much money the federal government can borrow. Raising it allows the government to meet its existing financial obligations. However, it often sparks fierce debate about government spending and national debt. Fiscal conservatives, in particular, tend to resist such increases. They argue it enables excessive spending. The potential economic impact, especially on the budget deficit, is a major concern. Independent analyses estimate the legislation will increase the budget deficit. The projected rise is approximately $600 billion in the next fiscal year alone. Elon Musk offered an even more alarming figure. He warned the bill would swell the overall budget deficit to $2.5 trillion. This rapid accumulation of debt raises questions about long-term fiscal sustainability. It also fuels fears of inflation. Elon Musk's objections to the bill are rooted in fiscal concerns. He characterized the legislation as an outrageous pork-filled document. This term suggests the bill contains wasteful spending on special interests. His primary argument centers on its impact on the national budget. Musk believes the bill will irresponsibly and massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit. He sees this as a critical threat to the nation's financial health. His language was uncharacteristically blunt for a business leader. The billionaire entrepreneur elaborated on these grave economic warnings. He specifically projected that the bill would push the budget deficit to an astonishing $2.5 trillion. Musk emphasized the consequences for ordinary citizens. He stated this level of debt would burden American citizens with crushingly unsustainable debt. This paints a bleak picture of the future. It suggests a legacy of financial instability for generations to come. Such warnings resonate with many who fear rising national debt. Musk's strong stance against the bill seems connected to his recent government service. His advisory team, codenamed Doge, spent 129 days working on proposals. Their specific mission was to identify ways to cut government costs and improve efficiency. The provisions of this new tax and spending bill appear to directly contradict those efforts. This might explain his passionate opposition. He may see the bill as undermining his team's findings and recommendations for fiscal prudence. While Musk's stated reasons focus on national fiscal health, some observers suggest other factors. House Speaker Mike Johnson hinted at potential business implications. Johnson noted that the bill includes provisions for phasing out certain tax credits. He suggested this could have an effect on Tesla, Musk's electric vehicle company. However, Musk's public statements have consistently emphasized the broader economic impact. He frames his concern as one for the nation's overall financial stability, not personal or corporate gain. The White House response to Elon Musk's criticism was swift and dismissive. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt addressed the issue directly. She stated that the president already knows where Elon Musk stood on this bill. This implies Musk's opposition was not a surprise to the administration. Leavitt reiterated President Trump's strong support for the legislation. Trump himself reportedly called it one big, beautiful bill. This shows a clear divergence of opinion between the president and his former ally. Republican leadership in Congress also pushed back against Musk's assessment. House Speaker Mike Johnson, who successfully guided the bill through the House, stated his disagreement. He remarked that my friend Elon is terribly wrong and that Elon is missing it. Johnson revealed he had a 20-minute phone call with Musk about the bill on Monday, June 2, 2025. Similarly, Senate Majority Leader John Thune indicated the party's resolve. He said Republicans plan to proceed full speed ahead, despite Musk's difference of opinion. However, dissent exists even within the Republican Party itself. Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, known for his fiscal conservatism, voiced his concerns. He stated he will not support the bill if it includes raising the debt ceiling. Paul issued a stark warning. The GOP will own the debt once they vote for this. President Trump, in response, criticized Senator Paul's position. This highlights the internal divisions among Republicans regarding fiscal policy and the growing national debt. These tensions could complicate the bill's passage. Democrats, on the other hand, seized upon Musk's comments. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer welcomed the billionaire's criticism. Schumer remarked, "Even Elon Musk, who's been part of the whole process and is one of Trump's buddies, said the bill is bad." He used Musk's stance to amplify Democratic opposition to the legislation. Schumer suggested, "We can imagine how bad this bill is." This illustrates how Musk's intervention has become a talking point for both sides of the political aisle, complicating the narrative for proponents of the bill.